Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if this mic is working properly today. Oh, good. Oh, good. You can see me. Can you hear me is the question. Loud and clear. Awesome. Thanks, Jason. So happy to see you today. I've been thinking of you and your family and holding you right here in my heart. Hi, everyone. Great to see you all. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, sorry to hear, Anami. Glad you can hear at least. And just a reminder, friends, for a while now in our lives, I have been using the wide camera setting that we would normally use for yoga classes, for example. So if you are seeing me right up and close and you want a little space from that, you might try turning your device or something else that allows you to see the other view. So we'll wait just another moment and then we will officially begin. Again, if you're not on Insight Timer, come join us on Insight Timer to be part of our live discussion and this experience today. Hi, sweet friends. It's so nice to come together. Yeah. So whatever is happening in our lives, we show up together doing the inner work. All right. Great to see you. Great to see everyone. Warm welcome. For anyone that I'm getting to meet for the first time, my name is Selena Lael. I have many recordings here on the app. I have a 10-day course, Yogic Practices for a Peaceful Life. I lead live sessions each week, and you can find all of this on my profile page. So you can find the listing of the live classes, you can find all of the recorded tracks I have, and the course all right there on the profile page. So, oh, and of course, we have a group here called Love Heals All. Love Heals All. And if you're unfamiliar with the groups on the app, the groups are kind of like chat rooms. But it's also a place where we can share content. And in our group, we really we've created this space to be that of support, love, compassion, upliftment, reflection. What's happening in your life? Are you looking to share your wisdom, to receive support? All of that is available. Oh, great, Diane. I'm glad you switched over. Could you hear me over there as well? I hope. Hopefully. Happy to see you, Liz. Happy to see everyone. So, we are inside of our self-love series. Okay, awesome. Thank you, my love, for letting me know. I just want to take your face in my hands and just like give you a big smooch on the cheeks. Like every time I see your profile picture, I just want to like give you a big squeeze. Hi, Ganila. So, awaken my heart. Awaken my heart. Awaken my heart. Love. What if love is the path, the doorway, and the key? What if love is the path, the doorway, and the key? The key to what? The door to what? The path to what? Freedom, peace, aliveness, fulfillment, deep, unending soul fulfillment. I love this idea that the path of the heart is the path of freedom. And it's not just an idea. Who here knows that experience? Who here knows the experience of maybe feeling like you're in so much pain, or you feel so tight or so contracted, and then something just cracks your heart open? Maybe someone just holds you, or someone says something kind to you, or something else tender happens. It might not even be a direct experience for you, but something happens that just melts the heart, just cracks the heart open. And something that seemed so intense or so stressful or so important, all of a sudden doesn't seem that way anymore. There's this flood, this movement of energy, this movement of emotion that happens when that heart cracks open. And what has seemed impossible or catastrophic or whatever it might have seemed just doesn't seem that way anymore. Love is such a healer, such a healer. And self-love is where it all begins. Our capacity to feel love starts with our relationship to our own beloved self. Our capacity to give love starts with our relationship with our own beloved self. It all starts right here. I've been having many experiences lately. So is life, right? For each of us. And well, I'll share something deeply personal. So, from time to time, I will have an experience in the physical body that is excruciatingly painful. And it's like a spasmodic experience, and it's a muscular spasm um, that has all of this radiating pain. I don't need to make anyone relive it with me, but the point is that it's not just kind of like an aching pain, or kind of like a sharp pain that comes and goes or something like that. It's like this involuntary, nonstop physical pain. And it usually lasts for 20 minutes to an hour, sometimes a little over an hour. And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do when it happens. I usually find myself on the floor, calling out to Source, to God, to my beloved teacher, just asking for help to get through the pain. And I would say that due to my teachers and my life experience and the lens that I see my life and the world through, that I have an awareness that something deeper is happening. I know there's a physical pain in the body. I know it can be related to what's happening muscularly or what's happening with the cortisol levels in my body. I know this, but there's something deeper happening. An opportunity to let go. An opportunity to face the pain. An opportunity to surrender. And I'm not saying that my path needs to be your path, but there's something that happens when pain arises fully, where it becomes an opportunity. And not every time. Sometimes we just do our best to make it through those moments, right? Sometimes we can't add some spiritual meaning to it or anything like this. Sometimes we just are in the throes of the suffering and we are just trying to make it through. And that is the way it looks sometimes. And yet, it can also be a profound opportunity, I don't even really have words. I mean, I could use words like transform, freedom, heal, but they just don't pale in comparison to the depth of what the opportunity is. So I became aware, this has been happening for some years now, that there was a deeper opportunity in this pain each time that it came up. And it wasn't like I needed to analyze it. It was very clear in the moment. I would be in the throes of physical pain that would not wane sometimes for an entire hour. And I would meet myself. I would meet the parts of me that were holding on for dear life, trying to control reality to stay safe. I would meet the parts of me that uh, were afraid, that were holding on to anger or rage, that were holding on to shame, that were trying to hide from the world. I would meet these parts of me every time I sat with this pain. Every time. It wasn't because I wanted to. It wasn't because I'm so great and spiritual. It would organically happen each time because I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't turn on the TV. I couldn't go exercise. I couldn't even really call somebody. The pain was too much to even try to speak with someone. All I could do is curl up in a ball on the floor and be on my hands and knees crying for help. And every single time, I would end up meeting myself in that pain. I wouldn't abandon myself or try to distract myself. I didn't have a choice and I wasn't trying to be holy. I just didn't have a choice. So why am I sharing all of this with you? We're talking about self-love. Why am I talking about this experience? Well, could be for other reasons. I'm sharing because this happened again yesterday for the first time in maybe a month or two. And as this pain is occurring and I'm just trying to breathe through it and tears are coming and I've noticed there's anger coming and different emotions arising because again, it's like the way that I kind of see this experience that happens for me is it's almost like an opportunity to feel the depths of the pain of the human experience that my intellectual mind just doesn't know how to release and process. So I'm in this experience yesterday again. It lasted for over an hour yesterday. And I'm having these different thoughts about it. Oh, this anger about this person and this sadness about this thing and this feeling about me and my life or what I'm supposed to do. I don't even remember exactly what's happening, but all I remember is there was a point as the tears are just flowing down my face. And there was just this clear voice that said, it's all about you. It's not about the other. It has never been about the other. This is all about you. It is all about you. Whatever hurt you are holding on to that you feel someone has done to you, it is all about you with you. Whatever anger you harbor towards someone for something they did, the mind is projecting it is about something outside, but it is all about you. And not just meaning, your reactions, your feelings, your wants, your needs. It is about you with you. And I have to leave this simply because it is something I could try to explain to your intellectual mind, to my intellectual mind, but it's so far beyond that. We are mirrors for each other. We are mirrors. We are one. We are one. And it all starts and ends with you. The freedom you long for starts and ends with you. the peace, the love, the joy that you want someone or something outside of you to bring to your life, it all starts and ends with you. You are everything, beloved. You are the light and the dark. You are the joy and the pain. You are the beauty and the ugliness. You are the fullness of the whole experience. And it begins with us welcoming each of these parts of ourselves, every single part. The parts that seem the most shameful or ugly or unlovable, those are the parts that we welcome the most. All of them. Every single part. Every single part. Ah, love you, Heather. You're not alone, my love. So, ready to cultivate some self-love? If that didn't wake something up inside. And I'd love to hear anything you wish to share. What did the sharing I just offered wake up inside of you, if anything? Maybe nothing today. But is there something waking up inside? Maybe it's a feeling or a thought. Ah, yes, Lori. Every part over and over again. And that's it, really, over and over again, because they keep coming up. The parts that we have rejected for so long, they keep coming up. So we just welcome them again and then again. Yeah. Oh, beautiful awareness, Ella. Yeah, I have been abandoning myself for protection. Yeah, how much kindness is actually in that? It's, we speak about this often. I have some talks here recorded on the app, that the inner critic, how it's actually a self-protection mechanism. Yeah, my love. Yeah. Yeah, Starlight. That's it, darling. Can you feel that tenderness? I don't want to abandon myself anymore. Oh, so precious. Yeah, Liz, I was feeling like it all comes back to me, but try not to blame myself. Yeah, and I want to continue on because you were kind of tired of the learning opportunities. Sorry, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes we really are just so hungry for relief, right? Acceptance is life will always have challenges. There will always be painful moments. Always. Now, how we relate to the painful moments may shift, transform, evolve, but they will always arise in the nature of this Maya, in the nature of this reality. So if we find ourselves resisting the pain, resisting the learning moments, that usually means it's because we haven't wanted to see what there is to learn, right? To some degree. Or maybe it's just the peeling of the onion, as we say. I've been consciously doing this depth of work for way over half my life. I mean, I've been doing this deep work for at least 25 years. And there are still these layers. I'm like, oh, I should be totally healed from this thing, or that thing doesn't bother me anymore. And boom, it's in my face again. Or boom, my nervous system is responding as if that trauma is there again. It's the peeling of the layers of the onion. If I was feeling that way, I would ask myself, if I was feeling like I was just tired of learning moments, can I just be happy already? I would ask myself with kindness. I would say, my beloved, what are you resisting? My beloved, what are you resisting? And just be curious, not like I know it all, but just be curious. What am I resisting? Because the freedom is within us. It's not the outside world. It's not like, oh, the problems go away and I have a peaceful life, right? Or like, oh, like I just don't have so many issues and it's a peaceful life. Like that those external opportunities will always be there. So what is happening in here? And rather than coming at myself like, oh, I have to change and I have to grow and I have to evolve. Oh, my beloved, what are you feeling? What's going on inside? What are you resisting? And listen. Hmm. Hmm. I'm reading, just going through your comments. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Vincente. Welcome. Thanks for being here with us. We're about to move into some different techniques we can do for self love. So good timing. That's nice, Siska. Yeah, looking for the things that cheer us up. And at least for me, we're all different. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have, your path is different than my path. And I'm speaking to each of us here, right? Some of us have similar paths and some of our paths look very different. And that's okay. That's the beauty of life is the diversity and one of the beauties of life. Yes. So our paths may not look the same. However, I can say that I have taken on the perspective in my life that suffering is a gateway to freedom. And the more that I can give myself to the feeling, and I don't, for anyone who's unfamiliar with my, philosophy on feelings, it, it's a little too in depth to explain, and I'd like to get into our techniques today. What am I trying? How can I say this concisely? Um, concisely is, in my experience, suffering can be a doorway to freedom. And sometimes it's like a building, sometimes it's like the suffering's just building inside. And then that intensity gets so strong that there's a crack, like that Rumi quote, something like the wound is where the light enters. I was listening to this beautiful piece or interview or podcast or something with Adyashanti the other day. For anyone who's unfamiliar with Adyashanti, he's a beautiful awakened teacher. And I think it was in that podcast where he was speaking about how so many people, not all for sure, but so many experience an awakened state or an awakening experience into a state through a psychic buildup of energy. There's such a psychic buildup of pressure that something finally breaks. And that's where that light enters, so to speak. All right, beloveds. So we are going to move into a couple of experiences. I'm going to change the music here, and hopefully you can hear the music because I'm going to turn it up now, and hopefully you can hear the music and me speaking. Oh, that's not the music that I meant to choose, but it's lovely, so we'll go with that. Can you hear the music, and can you still hear me? Are they at a volume balance that works for you? Okay, lovely, lovely. Thank you, my loves. How are you doing? Are you feeling this today? Is it stirring some things up for you? The deep work, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for being here. So, I invite you to have something you can write with. And ideally, if possible, have paper and pen or paper and pencil. But if you can actually have something you can write on, that would be fantastic. And ideally, if like you have a letter size piece of paper, I don't know if people even know what that is anymore. As things are so digital. But if you have, a full piece of paper, maybe a couple pieces, that would be great. So I'll just wait a moment for you to grab some paper. And if you don't have paper and something to write with, you can, of course, write in a device, but it would be best if you can actually write. Okay, wonderful, Liz. Thanks for that feedback. So please gather your materials for. Oh, wonderful, Nick. Awesome. Okay. So I'll just wait another moment so everyone can have something to write with. All right. So we're going to begin. You don't need to be writing for this first part. You can set down anything you're holding on to. If you're holding your phone to watch this session, I invite you to set it down. Just prop it up someplace if you can so that your hands can be free. And then if you can move your body, just kind of shake out your hands and your wrists a little. Maybe just move your spine a little bit, move the body. If you want to get up and kind of stretch a little bit. We've been sitting here for a while, or I have been sitting here for a while. Maybe you've been moving around. You can open your arms and your chest, maybe reach the arms up, roll through the wrists. Take a few breaths in and out. Relax the shoulders, shrug them up and down a few times, roll them back. A couple more breaths, sigh. You can open and close the mouth a few times. You can even stick your tongue out of your mouth as a way to just kind of relax the throat and the jaw. Great. And then we'll settle again. You can come back to a seat if you're standing. Close your eyes and feel your body. Feel your feet on the floor or tucked underneath you. Feel your legs and your hips, your glutes, your pelvis. Feel your whole torso softening, your belly and low back softening and expanding. The solar plexus and mid back softening. Chest and upper back relaxing. Feel your arms and your hands, your throat, neck, head, face. Feel your body breathing, deep, full breathing. And then open the eyes. And if you can, look at your feet. And if you can't see your feet for any reason, you can just imagine that you're able to look at your feet. But look at your feet. And start to feel grateful for these feet. Maybe you don't normally think about your feet or compliment them, but right now, let's do that. What are you grateful to these feet for? Even if you can't move your legs or your feet, can you find at least one thing to be grateful for? And if you can move your feet, how grateful are you to be able to walk, to dance, to feel the earth under your feet, to run, to feel what it feels like to have the water, maybe the ocean waves, or your feet in a cool stream? Really connect with gratitude for all that these amazing feet allow you to do. And then look at your hands. You can even kind of turn them over. And your mind might reach for judgmental thoughts, but I invite you to just stop for a moment and look at your hand and find one thing that is beautiful about this hand. Maybe you like your skin tone or your fingernails or the softness of your skin, or maybe the roughness of your skin, reminding you how much life experience you have. And now think about everything you are grateful for about these hands. Simple things, being able to hold a glass of water, place food in your mouth, to touch the ones you love. Touch your own face for a moment. Place your cheek in your hand if you can. And just feel this tenderness in your hand. And now, as if you were meeting the rest of your body for the first time, and I really mean this, imagine that you're meeting the rest of your body for the first time and just kind of go to different parts of your body. And rather than falling into maybe behaviors of thinking that don't make you feel very good, start to recognize how much gratitude there is to be felt for these different parts of your body. Every part of your body serves you in one way or another, whether it moves or not. And there are so many ways you can think of this gratitude for each part of the body, what it allows you to do, what it allows you to experience, maybe how it keeps other parts of your body safe, your belly housing your organs, or maybe the beauty of getting to experience your body with the body of your beloved. So many beautiful experiences and things because of your body. And this body just keeps giving. It doesn't matter what you put in the body or how you treat it, it just keeps doing its best. Your body is your most loyal ally. I like to think of the body as your best friend. It is always here and always doing its best for you, just for you. And even if this is completely foreign or unfamiliar, I invite you to find these feelings, these thoughts inside of gratitude for your body. And while we're at it, let's also offer gratitude to other aspects of ourselves. What is something else about you that you are grateful for? Maybe it's something that you appreciate about yourself, something that you like about yourself, something you enjoy about yourself. Maybe you enjoy your passion for something, your passion for dancing or hiking or serving others, playing music. Maybe you love the way that you love or that you care for others. Maybe you love your strength, your physical strength, your mental strength and resilience. Maybe you love your willingness to forgive and to grow. Maybe you're grateful for being a vessel for life. Breathe that in deeply, deeply. Make some space inside. Relax your body. And now, if you can move your body, slowly, slowly begin to touch or caress your own body with kindness, as if you're saying thank you. You might start with the inside of your hand and just gently caress your fingers and palms. Maybe you wish to gently caress your own face or make circles on your heart very slowly and lovingly. Express this gratitude to your body. And if you can't move your body, you can just imagine this tenderness, this kindness, this comfort that you're pouring into your body. And then place one or both of your hands on your heart. Again, you can imagine this if you can't move your body. Feel the beating of your heart. And if it was difficult to connect with gratitude today, that's okay. Sometimes we're just doing our best to get through uncomfortable or painful moments. It can be helpful, though, to at least bring thoughts of gratitude to mind. Gratitude is such a powerful technique. It can actually pull us out of the darkness sometimes if we really give our focus to it. So let's take a deep breath with the hands on the heart. Exhale through the mouth. Relax your chest, your shoulders, your heart, your face. And now, from this place of connection with yourself, I invite you to take your paper and your pen or your device if you're going to be typing. And we're going to be writing a letter. Again, it all comes back to you, beloved. It is all about you with you. So I invite you to consider for a moment, whether you're in a relationship or not, consider that you are receiving a letter from someone who absolutely adores everything about you. They love everything about you. They want to spend their time with you. They want to be close with you. And this isn't for you to judge about yourself. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. No, no. We are imagining, or maybe just bringing to our awareness, this letter being written from this person who just sees everything lovable and beautiful about you. And actually, maybe think about for a moment if there was someone in your life, and maybe there is, but just imagine that you, if you were writing a love letter, the most epic love letter, what might you write? Oh, I love you. I want to spend every second of every day with you. You're so beautiful inside and out. You're the most amazing person. I love everything about you. I love your laugh. I love your smile. I even love when you cry. You're such an amazing person. I see this and this and this about you. Start to let this wake up in your mind and your heart. Writing the most epic love letter. I want to travel the world with you. I want to eat the most delicious foods with you. I want to lay in bed all day together. What would this most beautiful, divine love letter sound like? And just kind of let this be in your mind. If you're taking notes, that's okay, but just kind of wake up the imagination a little here. Juiciest love letter. And now at the top of your paper or at the beginning of your text, typing, I invite you to write my beloved and then your name. So if I was writing the letter, it would say, my beloved Selena, my beloved, your name. And if you're sitting here saying, I'm not doing this, this is silly. Why would I do this? I don't feel this way. I invite you to do it anyway. And start writing the most epic love letter you have ever written in your life. Oh, my beloved Selena, I think of you day and night. Just to imagine being with you again fills my heart with joy. I love being in your presence. I love laughing with you. I love holding you. I love being under the stars with you and remembering the magic of life. I want to experience all beautiful things in this world with you. Write the juiciest love letter. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. And if you're not on Insight Timer, come to Insight Timer so that you can be in our chat. Oh, my beloved Liz. Oh, my beloved Bibi. Oh, my beloved Anami. Oh, my beloved Aaron. Oh, my beloved Vanessa. Mm-mm-mm. And really go for it. If you find yourself getting stuck, imagine what you would want to do with your epic lover. If you have, or if you met the love of your life, how would you speak to them? Write the letter like that. If you were writing a love letter to the most epic love of your life, write like that. Anami, I'll work with you. I hopefully, Jesse, we never really know till it's over. So Anami is having a little difficulty saying that put on the spot, there's a sense of getting stuck. So for anyone who's also feeling stuck, which is natural, I invite you I invite you to just write with me, okay? So we're going to do this together. So first of all, take out of your mind all of the things that I was just saying, and we're going to start fresh. You don't even have to write your name at the top of the paper. Rather, imagine that you're writing a love letter to someone that you just adore and that you really want to spend time with, someone that you just love and cherish. And this is like a romantic love, not just maybe a child or something like this. And at the top of the page, you're just going to write, "Oh, my beloved, I love you. You are such a beautiful person. I love spending time with you. I love the sound of your laugh. I love the smell of your skin. I could look into your eyes for an eternity." And you can keep following my prompts, or I invite you to just let whatever's coming for you just start to come. I wish to experience all of the magic of life with you. I could lay in bed with you all day and be overjoyed. You inspire me. You are such a beautiful person. So I'll be quiet for a few moments now so each of us has space to think. So hopefully those prompts gave you something to work with there. We'll start to, well, we'll give it a couple more minutes actually. I really invite you. You're writing the most epic love letter possible to the love of your life. And maybe you are in a partnership and you feel like you're with the love of your life. Imagine you're writing this letter to that person. I'm so grateful for you. Okay, we'll start to wrap it up. Maybe about one more minute. And start to complete. And once you complete your letter, sign it from you. So, all my love, I'll love you forever, whatever it is, and then your name. And then go ahead and drop an emoji letting me know if you are complete. Or actually, maybe drop an emoji. Well, I'm already too late on that one. So yeah, just go ahead and drop an emoji if you are complete with your letter. Okay. And of course, that doesn't mean that everyone's complete. So if you need more time on this, please feel free to take some more time and continue writing. Take your time. This is for you. So, oh, beautiful, Liz. My last sentence was, I want to love you like no one else has. Ooh, I love that, Vanessa. Did not think I could be this romantic toward myself. So juicy, huh? It's nice. Okay, now I'm going to be quiet for a couple of minutes. If you haven't already, make sure at the top of the letter, at the beginning, it is addressed to you. And you can go with the, oh, my beloved, your name, or dearest, your name, however you wish. Make sure it's addressed to you and make sure it's signed by you at the end. All my love, Selena, whoever it is. Yes? So now I'm going to be quiet and invite you to read your letter to yourself out loud. And before you do, put your hand on your heart. Feel this amazing body that just gives and gives and gives and is so precious. And feel your beloved self. You are so much more than this body. And now read your letter to yourself. And read it with energy, read it with passion, read it with love, like you have met the person of your dreams come true. And you were like, I just got to read this letter to you with all the passion and love that I feel. Like, see if you can conjure some of that up, even if it seems awkward. Or maybe not. Maybe you're feeling so tender, however you wish. But I invite you to read it with that fullness of your heart as much as you can. And if you've completed reading your letter to yourself, read it again. And whenever you complete reading to yourself, read it again out loud. And if you want the extra credit, stand in front of a mirror. And if you're done, read your letter one more time. Okay. Can you feel the possibility of something waking up inside? A tenderness, a kindness, a wholeness, a love, a connection. You, your own beloved self. It is all about you. All about you. If you didn't get to complete your love letter, I invite you to spend some time now or today or soon. Continue writing that love letter and come back to this. Maybe you'd like to make it a daily journaling practice for yourself for the next week or for 21 days. See what happens in your brain and in your heart. Imagine what it would be like to write a love letter to yourself once a day for 21 days. Pretty beautiful, yeah. So come back to this. Write it again. Come back to yourself. Hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So much tenderness in the group. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your donations. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being willing to do something different. That's okay, Rita. Join the group. Sometimes there are options there to be able to catch up on what you might have missed in the lives. So our group is called Love Heals All. All are welcome. Oh, I love that, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, I was just thinking of you this morning. I was like, hey, it's time to reach out and check in. Wonderful to see you, my love. Yeah. How many of us have dreamed about this kind of an epic love letter, waiting for someone else to write it? And we do that with so many things in our lives, yeah. Waiting for someone else to make us feel lovable or beautiful or attractive or special or whatever it is. It's all about you with you, baby. All about you with you. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you so much. So again, come join our group. Love Heals All. We'll be together tomorrow for our Vinyasa yoga asana practice at 3 p.m. Eastern. You can always find my lives on my profile page here on the Insight Timer app. Thanks for sharing, Jesse. We will see what is possible in the works. I'll post any updates about your question in our group. Love Heals All. Thank you, all my sweet, sweet, sweet loves. I love you so. Love you so, so, so. Ah. You are light. You are consciousness. You are love itself. And all of this is your experience, your dream, your playground for the sake of experience. If you wish to choose, if you wish to see it that way. If you don't, no issue, right? My beloved teacher Saima always says, Saima's primary language is French. So English is a third language, really. And Ma always speaks about how, interesting it was to see that in the word believe, there's the word lie. Belief, there's the word lie. Um, and, we all have different beliefs. So the question that I ask is, do these beliefs make me feel uplifted? Do they help me feel supported? Do they help me feel like I'm able to make it through the dark times? Are my beliefs serving me? And I see Angie shared something, so I'm going to come back. So lovely to hear from you, Angie. I feel like it's been a long time since we've really connected. Do you remember me telling you about 4 months ago, I manifested living in a little harbor town by the beach? Yes, 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 in Scotland. 4 months before randomly finding this place somewhere I'd never heard of. Yes, yes, yes. I saw a picture of an amazing castle, fortress, ruin, and thought it would be amazing to live near that castle. Yes, it turned out to be 1.5 miles along the coastline path from the little place I live. 15 months later, and today I got accepted for a job there as an assistant custodian. We can create magic. Awesome, my love. Awesome. Beautiful. How fun. Yeah. It's the power of our focus. Yes. And not just our focus, but what is the intent of our focus? Many of us focus on things and we focus on the worst case scenario, and that's kind of what we experience between different patterns and brain. We won't get into all of that. Yes, many of you are aware of these things or have heard me speak on it. That's so wonderful, my love. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the joy, it's the joy of creation also. I feel like it's all of it. Sometimes there's just a feeling of like giving up, right? There's just so much pain. It's just kind of like, what's it all? What's it worth, right? And then sometimes such beautiful, magical things are happening. I love this idea that, there are miracles happening constantly, but we're not aware of it. Or the magic of life is all around us constantly, but we're unaware of it. And there's, really some, it's all what we could consider magic or miracles or things like this. That's, of course, all relative. But in general, like if we just stop right now, we're so used to everything. We're so used to living on autopilot. But if you just stop right now, wherever you are, with whatever you're doing, and you look around your space, maybe you're outside, maybe you're in your home or your office, look around and notice how many things around you are quite wonderful or beautiful or fantastic, even if you're sitting in a stark office. The fact that you have a device in front of you that is allowing you to see or hear me, to interact with people from all around the world, to be connected on some thing called the internet that is allowing you to be engaging with people from all around the planet at the same time. Life is full of wonder and beauty and majesty. Are we training our minds to remember? I should say untraining. When we were young, we saw it all. And then the perception becomes more and more limited. There's so much majesty and grace of life all around us in every moment. Tangible, intangible. And there are moments when we're in a lot of pain or when we feel lost and when we can't see it, and that's okay. Do the little things along the way. to guide you in that direction. Like we were saying at the beginning, love is the path, the doorway, and the key. So just find the stepping stones on the path. Okay. Time for us to complete. Thank you. Just curious, throwing this question out. If I am able to extract the audio from our time together today, would you find the first part of our session helpful as well to be able to listen to again? Or is the second part where we spoke, had more of the experience and the writing technique, would that feel more helpful for you? And of course, I know we'll have different answers, but it's kind of curious to see in general. Okay. Okay, great. Well, the thank you for the feedback. Maybe I'll make a first and a second part, right? So it's all available. Okay, thank you. And come be with us in our group if you wish. Love heals all. Thank you all.